Red Bull Wololo 5 Enthroned is well underway, and what an amazing day one we've witnessed. If you weren't able to catch up on all of the action, you're just in the right place, as we'll quickly glance all over the important things for you to be up to speed for day number 2. Welcome to Age of Noob everyone, and let's dive right in. First of all, I have to mention how amazing the production value is for the tournament. From the player interviews to the castle decor, the attention to detail, the player banners, the caster costumes, and many more details were all meticulously done. So huge kudos to the Red Bull and the production team for pulling off such an amazing LAN tournament. This is finally an esports worthy LAN that we can tell our non-Age of Empires fans about, as the quality is really up there. I really hope Red Bull continues to support the scene and hopefully announces a tournament for Age of Empires 4 as well. And finally, just a reminder that the players are drafting their maps and civs on this awesome draft table, and the games are being played using the Swiss format, where only 8 players will be able to qualify to the knockout stages. Alright, enough with the introduction, let's jump right into the action. The first series of the day was Leary, the reigning Red Bull Wololo champion and arguably the best Empire Wars player, against Aftermath's Nikov. Although Nikov was able to clinch the first game on Acclivity using the Franks against the Aztecs, Leary was able to win back-to-back on Runestones using Bulgarians against the Magyars, and on Wade using the Mayans against the Berbers. On the decisive game 3, Leary's Arbalists and Halberdiers army composition was simply too much to handle by Nikov's two-handed swordsmen and Cavaliers of the Berbers. Hence, Leary was able to win the series 2-1. Next up was Velez versus Jordan AoE. This was the quickest series of the day, as Jordan was extremely clean and was able to get the quick 2-0. To use Mem's words, Jordan had a total domination over Velez in game number 1, as the game ended in under 14 minutes. Jordan's Cuman crossbows were simply too much for Velez's Incan Eagles to handle in the early Castle Age on Acclivity. Although the second showing was much better from Velez, the tournament's surprisingly popular pick so far in Sicilians was not able to triumph against Jordan's British Arbalists on Enclosed. Overall, Velez knows he can play much better than this and needs to get back into his groove in day number 2. The third series was played offline between MBL and Barles. Being that this was Barles' first LAN tournament, he was neither able to cope against MBL's Indians on Acclivity using the Tatars, nor MBL's Franks on Winged using the Bulgarians. A clean 2-0 from MBL, but we hope that Barles, just like Velez, can dust himself up and get himself in a better showing on day number 2. The fourth series was played between Winchester and Slam. Winchester showed the world yet again that he is a player to be reckoned with and got the clean 2-0 against Slam. He was able to thwart Slam's Byzantines using the Huns on Winged and push back the First Crusade from Slam's Sicilians on Enclosed using the Franks. Although the games were close, Winchester was able to edge out the victory on both occasions. Perhaps the most anticipated series of the day was in Hera versus Tato. Tato's amazing performance with the Sicilians on game number 1 landed the civilization's only victory of the day against Hera's Ethiopians on Winged. Luckily for Hera, 2 back-to-back clean performances on Runestones and Aftermath with the Vikings and Franks respectively landed him the 2-1 victory over Tato. Tato should still be pleased with his performance overall, but he knows he'll have to play better to edge out a victory over Hera if they meet again in the tournament. The Clash of the Legends and Doubt versus Kapoch ended in a slight surprise. The Lord began well with the Byzantines, winning against Kapoch's Britons on Habub. However, Kapoch's laser focus on games 2 and 3 allowed him to clinch the 2-1 victory over Doubt himself. And perhaps the highlight of the day was that one eagle was constantly killing villagers on Doubt's gold. Overall, Kapoch showed that he's informed, but Doubt will need to recollect himself for tomorrow to not find himself in a prickly situation. And finally, the Viper versus Dogao went more or less as expected. The Viper was able to get the first win cleanly on Aftermath using the Huns, but a great Cuman performance on Habub from Dogao leveled the series. The Viper showed that he's still informed despite his injury by winning game 3 with great Tatars, Cav Archers play and clinching the series. Well, that wraps it up for the day, folks. In terms of quick stats for you, Winged was the most played map of the day with 4 times, followed by Acclivity and Runestones in 3. We did see a wide array of civilizations picked in day number 1, but there are a few callouts. The Franks, picked the most time with the Bulgarians at 4 times, has a 100% win rate in the tournament so far. Although the Berbers and the Mayans have a 0% win rate, they were only played twice each. Furthermore, the surprising Sicilians pick has not worked out great so far, sitting at 33% of win rate. That's pretty much it, folks. Overall, it was an amazing day number 1, and the tournament and the game should only get much better moving forward. If you'd like to get your daily recap of Red Bull Wololo 5, be sure to subscribe to not miss any of the action. For now, we'll be looking for tomorrow's matchups, especially the all-anticipated the Viper versus Hera. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and see you all tomorrow.